Hey, I hope everybody's doing well. I noticed something on the last video I posted that I thought was kind of interesting, and I wondered if anybody else had ever seen anything like this. I'd had a back and forth with a number of people um, who I thought were, trying to have a conversation in good faith. So, I mean, I actually took the time to, respond to them, and I mean, you know, and we had a back and forth, and then at some point, one of these individuals kind of got annoyed with me, annoyed with what I was saying, and accused me of being either dumb or trolling them, which is kind of weird because this is, kind of my video that you've come over to. But anyway, so he got mad and he's like, "I'm done with you. I'm not talking to you anymore. You're an idiot or something," and kind of pretty much left in a huff. But what's funny, and this is the part that I was wondering if anybody else has ever seen before, because I've never seen it before. Basically, took his ball and went home. He just went through and deleted all of his own comments. This long thread back and forth, and he just kind of just boop 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 deleted them. And he wasn't the only one. There was somebody else that deleted comments, and it was just weird. Because I didn't delete them, and I guess YouTube has the power to delete them, but I don't suppose they did. I can't imagine why they would have. So I'm just wondering if anybody had ever seen anything like that before, and it's kind of odd. The other thing, really quickly, I wanted to kind of mention is people keep throwing statistics at me about you know, uh, certain groups, that think this way or think that way, and when they're polled, they respond a certain way. And yeah, I mean, it's astonishing when you start polling populations. It doesn't matter what population, but when you start polling them, there's a surprising number of people who don't think. And this shouldn't really be a surprise to anybody who's had a conversation with, other people. There's a lot of people that don't do a lot of thinking about what they're saying. But the thing that's funny about statistics, when you're going to start trying to claim that an entire group is, you're gonna show how an entire group of people, who are, let's say, Muslims, how they behave, or what they're capable of, or what they're going to do, and you're going to use statistics to prove this point. Let's try an experiment with statistics, and just ask the question: around the world, whether you're a Muslim, a Christian, an atheist, a Jew, whatever, what percentage of men versus women are violent? That is to say, when violence is committed, how likely is it that it's going to be a woman versus a man? And you don't even have to do any research to know the answer to that, do you? I mean, you already know. I mean, it's men. Men are the ones that do all the violence in the world. And so if you want to throw statistics at me about how religion makes people do bad things, how is it that religions and non-religion, atheism, no matter where you go, you see the same trend, mainly that men are the ones that perpetrate this violence. Women are exposed to these thoughts as well, and yet you see a much smaller number of them willing to behave criminally and violently. Does that mean that men are inherently, bad? I don't know. I don't know. I think as a population, I think it's pretty clear, using that kind of logic, that men are pretty screwed up, though, as a population. Now, you as a dude, you're individual, you're a nice guy, sure, whatever. But as a population, using that logic, there's a real problem, and it's men. And I would like to be the first to propose that we lock up all the men and throw away the key. And I'm only half kidding, really. Merry Christmas, happy holidays.